Children of the Night Demons was another of those products that was made, then sat in a room and collected dust since TSR could not pay their printer, and was eventually cast away since Wizards of the Coast was moving into 3rd edition. Thankfully, Wizards allowed the creators of the product to post this guide on the Ravenloft fan website to download for free. It is a continuation of the Children of the Night series and details 11 demons and their adventures that showcase them. As a bonus, this guide actually does have artwork and maps. Al Keimer, written by Louise Perret, is not a true fiend but a genie, and a Ifriti to be more specific, and trapped in his philosophy. His adventure, The Power of Words, for levels 3 to 5, and it takes place in the domain of Sebiba, and it's about him trying to free himself and influencing a bunch of temple priests to do so. The heroes have to stop the priests and try to stop them from freeing him, actually. And that's basically it. A decent adventure. The Black Duke, who was mentioned in Van Ritten's Guide to Fiends, is written by Ryan Naylor. And he is a Betuez, or I don't know. I'm not good at pronouncing the demon's names. He's Baatezu, who's slowly taken over part of Nova Vasa and the domain of Hazelin. Now, his adventure, Rule of Law, for levels 3 to 5, is set in the town of Kubar, in the domain of Hazelin, and the heroes must stop the Black Duke from taking over the entire town and stopping his fiendish plans. It's a decent adventure, but will require work from a DM, as there's no map of the town. Boreas, written by Andrew Wyatt, is a powerful air elemental trapped in Ravenloft. His adventure, The Bad Wind, for levels 4 to 5, takes place in Nova Vasa, just anywhere off the coast of Nova Vasa. The heroes have to drive off Boreas before he destroys the town. A decent adventure, but again will require some work for the DM, as the DM will have to provide the town with a map. Credi Mori, written by Spencer Lease, is a demon that creates fear and can turn mortals into his children. The Inheritance, an adventure for levels 10 to 12, takes place in the city of Greendale, which can be located about anywhere. The heroes help an old friend free the town from the influence of our demon. It's a little generic, but a fine adventure. Francis D. Penable, written by Stuart Turner, is about a man being transpossessed by a demon. Dark Desires, an adventure for levels 2 to 4, takes place in Portalunce and Dementlu. The heroes will try and stop Francis from transpossessing other NPCs, and this adventure kind of plays a little bit, or has the feel of The Exorcist. It's a good adventure with a chilling undertone. Kragzat, written by Andrew Hampton, is half human, half fiend. The adventure Suffer the Little Children, for levels 3 to 5, takes place in the city of Karg in Darkon. Kragzat is recruiting children to his cause by having them kill their parents. Eerily, this adventure was made well before the movie Sinister. So, go figure that. And it kind of plays out a little bit like the movie, except the parents here are all abusive parents and kind of deserve their comeuppance, but that's a different story. Or maybe more like Children of the Corn as well. Could be like that. That's what this adventure kind of feels. Marasmus by William Cuff is a Tanari and a festering blob of infectious decay. The adventure Touch of Corruption, for levels 10 to 12, takes place in Lamortia. There's a cult there that worships him and seeks to spread his corruption, and the heroes have to stop it. And this one actually plays like one of those creature features from the 50s, but with a little bit more of a darker tone. Quist by Andrew Kermack is an imp. And the adventure Little Things, for levels 1 to 3, takes place in the city of Merritt Creek, which can be anywhere. Quist has stumbled onto the town and has quickly been corrupting the leaders of the village, since he can become invisible at will. Heroes have to figure out what is going on and who or what is under Quist's control and stop them before it is too late. The Straw God, written by Louise Perret, is a spirit of nature possessing a scarecrow. The adventure of Straw Before the Wind for levels 8 to 9 is set in the village of Goldendale, on the island of Life in the Nocturnal Sea. The Scarecrow is terrorizing the village and the players have to stop it. Again, this one feels like another good 80s horror movie or 50s creature feature type. This makes a good adventure in a campaign if you're having one in Lith, and will fit well with the other Book of Crypts adventures. Thysalara Thor, I hope I pronounced that right, written by Cassandra Jacobs, is a fiend trapped in the mind of a 5-year-old child. The adventure Search for Innocence is for levels 10 to 12 and it takes place in Borca. The fiend has been stealing books in a library to do research on Ivan Desilia in order to dispose of him. The heroes get involved and must stop the fiend, which is going to be a little tricky because it's going to use its 5-year-old child facade to seem like an innocent or try to manipulate the heroes. The White Fiend, written by Jaleh Johnson, is a winter fae. It's kind of a take on Jack Frost, but evil. The adventure of Winter's Wicked Kiss for levels 4 to 6 takes place in the city of Mir, which can be anywhere just about. The heroes just basically must drive the fiend off and save the village. All in all, I would say Children of the Night Demons is a good product, and would actually be worth getting even if it were not free. But since it is free, you should get it. The adventures, for the most part, are well done, and our takes on many popular horror subjects. Most have maps of the most of the adventures have maps of the buildings and cities, and they're in the guide. Now, a few of them are missing some, like the ones I mentioned. You may have to have a DM do a little extra work on, but some of them are in there. Most of them are, as a matter of fact. The fiends are all unique, and none are really alike, with the exception of the winter fae and the air elemental wanting to destroy their villages and stuff, but physically they're nothing alike. They make great recurring villains and are good plug-ins to many adventures for campaigns. You can download this thing for free on the Fraternity of Shadows website, and I suggest you do so.